Lumber prices are very low right now. Demand from the housing market, it seems to be a major factor, understandably. We have a big rate decision coming up later today. How do you see that impacting the demand for your lumber?
So during COVID, we saw a tremendous amount of demand pulled forward. So the last 18 months or so, we've been seeing what we'd call this great reset in lumber prices. We're now sitting at what we believe is the bottom third of the new price range that we'll move forward with. What we're finding is any time that there's any indication of hope on the interest rate cycle, we see a surge in demand and therefore a nice uptick in lumber prices.
I was actually thinking, we saw a huge jump yesterday in existing home sales. And tomorrow we get the read on new home sales. Do you expect, the builders have really not responded to that yet. The housing starts have been very low. Do you expect that in the coming months we are going to see a surge in housing starts?
I think it's really dependent on what really happens in regards to interest rates in general. Like anytime there's any indication that they're flattening out or a sign of a pullback, you start to see that instant, that shelf demand that pulls right back into the marketplace. If you look at current pace of sales today, we have pulled back to roughly 2019, just before pre-COVID levels. So they're not like doom and gloom. I think that what the majority of the industry or the marketplace kind of feels or sees in the media. So we're steady as she goes. Supply side is adjusting accordingly. That's why we're starting to see a stabilization in lumber prices. And any uptick in demand is going to probably create another supply side rally.
Diana and Kyle, I want to both ask you about the refi market. Diana, where are you seeing the refi market at right now? During the pandemic, I know a lot of people, they refinanced their homes, and with some of that savings, they put it back into their homes doing renovations. So, Diana, what are you seeing?
Well, homeowners right now are sitting on just a ton of cash in home equity, and they are beginning to pull it out more. The refinance market has been very depressed when you talk about a straight refinance because mortgage rates are so much higher than they were a year ago, and so many people took advantage of lower rates years ago that very few people have a rate that would really help them to refinance. So it's the cash out refi that we're looking at, or maybe the home equity line of credit. And we are seeing definitely an uptick in that as people do want to put more money into their homes. They have been doing it more in the last 2 years, and from what I'm seeing in the new reports going forward, home renovations are expected to drop this year just because of higher costs for everything else.
So, Kyle, same question. What are you seeing when it comes to refis or just renovations for other reasons? Are you seeing more of an uptick maybe when it comes to the do-it-yourself renovator?
So, during COVID, what you would see is the perfect storm in the DIY or repair and remodel segment. I don't believe that we're ever going back to that amazing surge of demand that we saw there because of the shelter in place. It was a formula for everybody and their brother to go out there and get that job done because they had the time to do it. That being said, the most recent phenomena of this interest rate gap with the people that have refinanced or now purchased a home during COVID, sitting at sub 3% mortgages, they're not going to move anytime soon. So in all likelihood, over the next few years, as they are living in their homes and looking to go out there, they're going to be looking to go and build better places to entertain, better places to have that just feel around the home. So repair and remodel is going to be abnormally high as we continue to move forward. Right now, you would have see that we've seen that adjustment or depressed in demand. As we move forward, because they're not going to move into a new home at 6 and 7% interest rates, they are going to continue to go and provide a tremendous amount of demand on the repair and remodel side.